Morning, guys. At that time of the day again. Yeah, I respond to the stuff. I don't listen to everything you guys say, and I look at the comments and I respond accordingly. So I thought I'd just do a little video just setting out the fact that, just to let you all know, I never set out to be the poster boy for the Courier Exchange. This was never my plan. This is the reason that this channel came about and why I do the videos I do, basically. The reason the channel came about was I was a market trader, and if you scroll right to the bottom of my channel...
At the roundabout, take the 4th exit onto M25 towards Heathrow.
Thanks very much for that. We're going to Sutton. You scroll to the bottom of my channel, you'll see a lot of videos. That's me as a market trader. That bus broke it down. And little stories about the market. So what basically happened was, I was a street market trader, and when I started as a young man, I was making a lot of money, doing very, very well indeed. Slowly but surely, every year it went down and down and down and down, and then you kept thinking, it's me, I've got the wrong gear, and if only I did this, if only I did this. And then in the end, I started looking for that way out. I became very disenfranchised with my job, as I think a lot of us can when we've been doing the same job for a long time. You think there's got to be more to life than this. So I tried other things. I tried being a London cab driver. I did the Knowledge for 18 months and then realised that it was going to be for me. I didn't want to work nights, I have family, and I didn't want to drive for a living. Then I also tried removals. That's hard work. That is hard work. And I did the work. I never mind. Don't mind the hard work. Just terrified I was going to drop someone's TV. And then ultimately, I sat down one day and I thought, what do you really want to do, Peter? You know what I really wanted to be? I wanted to be an author. So, I wrote a book. I don't go on about it because I don't go on about it. But, if you want to read it, it's really good. What happened was something really strange. Bizarrely, both my parents died of cancer at the same time, and they were separated. One living in Spain with a guy who looked like he was trying to steal all her money, and one living around the corner with a raging alcoholic. And that sounds like a real rip-roaring jolly read, doesn't it? Actually it is. The things that happened, the strange and the bizarre, and anyone who ever turns around and says, if you wrote a book about this, people wouldn't believe that it actually really happened. Well, I did. But unfortunately, wanting to be an author is like wanting to be a footballer or an astronaut or a movie star. It's difficult. So anyway, I wrote this book, and at the same time I started writing reports for a guy in the morning on 6 Music called Chris Hawkins, and my mate Ben said, you should start a channel about this. All these reports you write in about market trading for this Chris Hawkins bloke, you should record them and put them on YouTube.
Go straight on for 25 minutes to M25 anti-clockwise.
People might watch the videos, the channel might grow, way to do the book. So that's how it all started. And then, well, obviously the book didn't do anything and the markets didn't do anything, and then one day my mate Tony said, you want to jump on this courier driving thing, it's good. And again, people tell you wonderful figures, but I'm doing alright, don't get me wrong. So I jumped on the courier driving thing, and then one day I did a video, just standing there for no reason. I'm delivering up some gas units or something, and I thought I'd just do a little video going, should you go on the Courier Exchange? And I thought, well, I'll just stick that one on, just because what I was thinking about that day. And it went ballistic. Loads of people started clicking onto it. And I thought, well, that's unusual. So I did another one about the Courier Exchange. And that went mad. And then I found that there's nothing out there for the Courier Exchange. There's nothing out there for people who are starting that don't understand it, don't know how it works. And I thought, well, these people could probably use a bit of information. And at the same time, you know, clicks on a YouTube channel apparently is a good thing, and maybe one day, if you get enough people on the channel, maybe one day something will come of it. Maybe one of these people might read your book and they might recommend it to a friend who owns HarperCollins. But the main reason I do it is I do it to help people, because I know how tough it is out there. It don't hurt me. I'm just driving my van. I've got to deliver 5 chairs to a hospital. Not a bad job, actually. And it's easy for me to do. I just press record and away I go, like, you know. But what I suppose I'm trying to say is, I never set out to be the poster boy. I'm not trying to tell you guys, I'm not trying to plug it to you, I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm not trying to say, come on the Courier Exchange, it's fantastic, you'll make £1 million. You won't. Well, you might, but you might not. But you'll make a living. I'm making a living. This is all people say. This is, I've looked on this. This is all you do. This is all I do. I do this. The wife works. She's an admin and secretary. The kid works for Laura. She's interior designer. She chucks a bit in. But no, this is what I do. I got up at 5:20 this morning. I've got to deliver 5 chairs to a hospital in Sutton. That's 100 quid. Then I've got to take the rubbish away. That's 50 quid. So I'm going to be 150 quid by 9:30. I haven't quite worked out what I'm going to do with the rubbish yet, but that's another thing. But all I'm trying to say to you is, I'm not trying to plug it, you. This channel is really for people that are either A, committed, they're on the exchange, they don't know how it works, they don't know how the app works, they don't know how the bidding works. This is for you guys. Or for people that are in two minds. Shall I go on the exchange? Shan't I go on the exchange? It's okay. It genuinely is okay. If you put the time in, you will make money. And I do believe that these things take time to grow. You know, it's like, you know, I'm sure McDonald's didn't end up being multinational overnight. They started with one burger place and slowly but surely got some more burger places. And if it doesn't happen for you, I'm sorry. But I hope I don't give anyone a bum steer. I really want everybody to get on the exchange, to make money, to make a living. You might not be millionaires, but make a living, be happy, be independent, be free, like your new job. That's kind of it, really. So that's just me putting my cards on the table. I never set out to be a courier driver. I don't want to be a courier driver. I want to be an author. I want to be an author with a place in the Bahamas where I can sit outside with a typewriter and, I don't know, a bottle of Jack Daniels on the side, and maybe go fishing in the evenings and lying in the sun and walking on the beach. At the same time, I always wanted to be an astronaut, but then when I got vertigo in a glider, that probably wasn't going to happen. So, but I am a courier driver, and there are worse jobs. I go to varied places, I meet varied people, I make decent money. I have weekends off now, which I never had as a weekend, and I'm driving along now watching the sun come up. So that's it. So do with that what you will. If you go for it, I ain't making no promises. This is no crock of gold. This is no rose garden. This is basically hold your nose, jump, and hope for the best. And I hope for the best for you guys. And I will continue to do the videos, and I will continue to answer all the questions. And if you've done it and it ain't working out for you, stick with it. Well done. If you stick with it, I really hope it works out for you. If you don't stick with it, I really hope you find something that does. But that's kind of the size of things, guys. So that's today's report from Pete the courier driver, the man on the street, on the road, literally. Take care, take money.